What's up with y'all? Man, let me tell you some real shit. A lot of times, niggas be in jail and they be miserable, you know what I'm saying? And they be trying to figure out what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? You want a woman to talk to be able to help you do that bid. A lot of times, some of them guys get these girls and they meet them online and they get to send them the money and shit, you know what I'm saying, to hold for them while they locked up, and the girls will run off with the nigga money, you know what I'm saying? That's a dangerous thing to do, you feel me? It's a dangerous thing to do, and they doing it. Because a woman might have found out he was talking to numerous women or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They doing it, you feel me? You feel me? But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all make sure y'all like me. Y'all share my shit if you don't mind. You feel me? I go by the name of NLB Nut L5. And I'm here to explain to y'all about the prison system and what took place. Well, one time I was in Yazoo prison. It was a regional. A regional is like a lower facility for inmates that they got a minimum custody. Like red and black is C custody. That's like the highest, one of the highest. And you got black and white is like minimum. Then you got green and white is like A. And if you get green and white, you pretty much can go work on the streets and stuff like that in different places and stuff like that, and they'll bring you back in. You'll be at a satellite. You ain't gonna be in no prison. You'll be at a satellite. But with that being said, I was in Yazoo City, and you know, everybody hanging out. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. We all on our phones and stuff like that. And there was an older guy. His name was Ben. And Ben used to get up and clean the zone up like every morning. So Ben was up early one morning, about 3, 4 in the morning. You know, we up, we all chilling, we all young and shit. So Ben woke up, I asked Ben, I said, "What's up, Ben? What you doing up?" Ben was like, "Oh man, my lower back been killing me, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what it's been killing me." I said, "You need to get some medical attention." He was like, he kind of stuttered because he didn't want to feel like he was bothering me because, you know, he was so institutionalized. I was like, "But I can get you some help or whatever, you know what I'm saying, if you need some help." And he was like, "Yeah, if you don't mind, it ain't gonna be too much for you." So I went and I went and talked to one of the COs at the door. I was like, "Hey man," he was like, "What's going on?" I like, "We got an inmate over here, man, and he said he's complaining about his lower back, you know, so I wouldn't be at the cage if he wasn't no good friend of mine, but bro normally be asleep at this time, and he, you know what I'm saying, he up, something going on with him. He's saying he needs some medical attention, he hurting that bad." So the police was very strong about the situation. He got to wait until in the morning. And I'm like, "Yes, sir." So I went back and let him know, relayed the message on what was going on, to let him know the police said he got to wait till in the morning or whatever. And he was like, okay, he was cool with that, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't have 10 in the morning. That brother didn't have 10 in the morning. That brother went and told me he was going to lay down and try to get a little more rest before Trey's come. I said, okay, that's cool. So, boom, Trey's come to the door. We still woke. Trey's come to the door. He sleep. I get him up. I'm telling him I'm finna get his tray. And he said he was finna use the restroom. So he went to the restroom and he sat down like he wanted to do number 2 because we had toilets lined up with a cover blocking it for people can't see over the wall. So it's all niggery. We kind of made it up. We was in survival mode and stuff like that. So I get his tray, and you know, I sat it on the table where he normally sit. So I go back there. He never came to his tray, so I go back there. I'm like, "What's up, bro? You good?" So he finna lay down on his rag or whatever for a minute. He said he finna lay down for a minute. So I go back to the front, and then I go to the front door. The police came in to get the trays, and he called for that guy. He was like, "Hey man, what the guy you was just telling me needs some medical attention." So I went to the back, and I was like, "Hey man, what's up, bro? You good?" And bro laying on his rack, slobbing out his mouth while he laying on his stomach with his eyes open. He just slobbing out his mouth. So I go to the front of the zone like, bro, you waited too late. This man back here slobbering out his mouth, dead on his rack. Y'all waited too late when I try to tell y'all that this man needed some help. So he like, can y'all move him to the front? We like, what the fuck? Move him to the front. So we all grabbed a piece of the mat. Everybody grabbed a piece of the mat, and we helped this guy get to the front of the zone and flip him on his stomach on his back. And this guy's stomach is blown up to capacity to the point where this guy is over with. You know what I'm saying? So the officer started applying pressure to his stomach and giving the guy CPR, mouth-to-mouth CPR. And it sounded like a duck. Every time he pushed on his stomach, it was so, you know, we like, bro, you might well stop that, bro. The man gone, he's dead or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So they called a team in there and the paramedics, and they got their little black bags and stuff, you know, the whole zone fussing about the situation. And we was like, that's crazy, you know, because there could have been any one of us in that zone, you know what I'm saying? It's 55 people to a zone, it's 4 zones on the compound. This is a small facility, so it's about 500 some people, inmates at this facility. It ain't even that. It's probably 400. You know what I mean? And we in there trying to survive and take day by day at a time, and they giving us this food that we can barely handle. Our body, immune systems can barely handle, and we in this motherfucker trying to survive and eat what's right, what we think is right for us. You know what I'm saying? So he was a good friend of mine, and we all got together and we made a card for this guy, and we got some of his mail, and we wrote down the address, and we sent a card to the address and let him know what happened to him and let him know who was all there for him, and we all put our names on the card to let him know we had love for bro. He was a good guy, you know what I'm saying? Bro was finna go home in like 3 to 4 months. He had just got moved to that facility, and they just let bro just die in there. It was just so crazy, and bro was just so humble about the whole situation. He didn't lose his mind or none of that. He just was so humble about it, and I just applaud bro for that. And you know what I'm saying? I wish the best for his family. I wish I could see their family today. I've been out 2.5 years, and you know, I've been traveling. I just left Atlanta, and we enjoyed ourselves. I kicked it with my family and things like that. And I was just thinking about that situation when bro died on that rack, and that wasn't cool at all. That wasn't cool at all. But y'all subscribe to my channel. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna give y'all another story another time. Y'all be safe and say y'all prayers before y'all go to sleep. And remember, NLB 5, y'all make sure y'all go follow me and subscribe my shit. You feel me? Fuck with me. Let me know you fuck with me, Jackson, Mississippi. We on top at the very bottom. You hear me? Remember that.